Hello, 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 friends. Happy Tuesday. How are we doing today? Has it been a great week so far? I hope so. I could use it. Not that anything like super bad has happened. It's just who couldn't use a great week? So this month ahead is going to be a wee bit different because as you know, I've moved to being cashless for the most part, except for this one. And the reason I haven't moved this one to being cashless is because I have $2 bills and I don't want to take those to the bank. So this is why. But I usually take $30 and ones and $2 and stuff, each one with $2 each month, because that's all I can afford. And but this month all I have are fives. So we're gonna like condense as we go kind of a thing and hope that I have enough change for everything else. I mean, it should work out. It should be fine. But yeah, so and we're doing kind of a snowball method, but instead of doing smallest to largest, we have my largest, then we go down to my smallest. And I think what I've decided is that when something gets fully funded, I'm gonna put a prop coin in it. I can do this as I talk. I could put a prop money into it and then take that money to the bank and then still keep the twos for my future stuffings. You know? So this should have 2, 4, 6, 8 in it. So we need to have 5, 7, 8. And now I have some change. Let's lay it this way so you guys can see it, but it doesn't take up the whole thing. So we still have 8. Each section's gonna have 8, so I hope that I don't have to count it every time. But odds are I probably will, just because of the condensing thing. And this tracker was made by the amazing Lysandra of Budgeting with Lysandra, and this one is made by the ever awesome Bria at Bria Explores Budgeting. So this is just going to be how much I put into it each time, and then when this is full, that means that that section is fully funded. All right. I hope that makes sense. I know it's kind of weird that I have 2 trackers in here, but it's what makes sense to my mind. And like I've talked about before, like how I kind of eventually want to make it so that I take these ones out and do a like a roll and save with it every week or so. But we're just not there yet, and that is fine. Alright. $11, so we can't do anything there. So again, we need to have 8, so 5, 7, 8. But yeah, let's see. I'm home from Utah. My parents are home from Utah. It's been better. Like it's nice to have people home, but like my parents are kind of experiencing some of the things that made it so stressful for me to be here without them. And they're not super excited. Oh, so we're gonna have 8 in here, so that means that 2 of these get to be filled in. Woohoo! This one is going to my monthly student loan payment. My house smells like someone's cooking peas. That's weird, because my mom's making mashed potatoes. 5, 7, 8. She's going through the freezer and like cleaning out the freezer and like all the food that's been in there for a while. We're cooking it up and having it today. Like we're thawing out some chicken. I'm gonna throw it into my salads for work this week. And then she had this like manwich stuff that she's making for my dad, but we're gonna put it over mashed potatoes. So 2. Each one of these is 5, so I don't have anything to color in there. 5, 7, 8. Awesome. Okay, I know I have a couple K-pop fans in here, but I don't know what generation you guys are. So if you're a K-pop fan, which is Korean music, tell me what generation you are, because I am very much a, oh, I need to run this through the laminator again. I'm very much a second gen K-pop. Like, don't get me wrong, I like all the generations, but that's like my generation is the second generation. And there's a group called 2PM, not my favorite group, but it's like up there, and I have one of their songs stuck in my head. So we're gonna put back 2, 3, and take a 5. We're almost out of 5s, so it's not gonna be super complicated after that. Hopefully this works out the way I'm hoping it will. This could always super backfire in my face, but that's the chances you take. Alright, and so this miscellaneous is not going to groceries, it's just going to miscellaneous. It's just in case there's something that comes up with my month ahead that I did not think about that I need. See, these are all ones. Putting back 3, taking the 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're out of 5. So hopefully it's just easier. Hopefully I have an even amount of ones there, otherwise I've lost my mind. Of course, it is easy to lose. So I'm recording this on Sunday because it just works better for my schedule. And this is the last day for one of my giveaway winners to contact me because she has not contacted. Let me check my other email real quick. But I kind of want to call off work tomorrow. As a sub, it's not really calling off, it's just canceling the job that I had assigned, because I am exhausted and I really just want a moment. And like my nephews come next week, and so like we're gonna be super busy. Nope. Okay. And oh, this is 4, so we get to color in another one of these. I should have done that before I checked my email. But so I just kind of wanted the day, but I know not this week, but the week after that is fall break, so there's 2 weeks going to be off. So there's 2 weeks where I'm not going to be working, and then I'm also going to be in Florida for 2 of those weeks. Not for 2 of those weeks, but the last week that I'm not working, and then like the next week and a half-ish of that, I'm going to be in Florida with my nieces there that live there. So I'm not going to be able to work for a while, but I just don't want to. I don't know what to do. So we need 8, so let's double check. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woohoo! It's working out in my favor. But yeah, so we'll just have to see how that all goes. I don't, like, if I go to bed without canceling it, I'm going to the job tomorrow, because I don't like it when I don't want to cancel last minute. Plus, this is a school that I've worked at before for a couple weeks. It was the one that I was just at. I'm not subbing for the same teacher. Oh, we get to break another one. It's just, I'm gonna sub for kindergarten, and I don't know. Like, I've done a lot to try to build up my relationship at the school so that if something were to happen and they need someone permanently, they would think positively of me. So I don't want to, like, cancel last minute, because that would suck. But I've also had this one scheduled for a while, so it would suck to cancel it anyway. Number 2. $3. So 8. I don't get to color one in, because that would be 6. So we're at 8. Okay. Hey. So we have that. So yeah, that's just where it's that internal debate of wanting to cancel a job. And then I'm like, well, I could always cancel my Tuesday job, but my Tuesday job links me to 3 other jobs. So what we're supposed to do as teachers, when I was a teacher, is if we had to take multiple days off, we put in each day individually, because some subs don't like to pick up multiple days, which is understandable. Like I sometimes don't like doing that. It just depends on the class. But this teacher put in, they're gone for 3 days, so they put in 3 days absences. So if I cancel one, it cancels all 3. But it's at a preschool, and I like the preschool ones. They're kind of nice. They're a little chill. There's a nap time. Like, how could you not want to sub at a preschool? $2 each, so we get to color in another. But yeah, as you can tell, some of these, the ones that Bria made, actually, some of these don't match up no matter what subject, or not subject, what area they are, just because I have so many areas. And I had trackers, and so I just wanted to, you know. So this one, medical, actually that does go for a medical fund. But Bria's was emergency, and you know, like, I can connect it. And this one says household necessities, but it goes to my Amazon Prime account, so, you know, and my Crunchyroll account, because they used to be both through Amazon, even though they're not anymore. $2 each, so we get to make a happy face. $2. Do you guys have any questions of what it's like to be a sub? Like, I know I do my sub stories every once in a while, and they're just ones that make me laugh. But, like, sometimes we have really hard days because, you know, the kids don't think they have to behave for subs. And then other days we have, like, pretty chill days. Substitutes get paid per day, which is kind of different sometimes. And then they decide whether it's a full day or a half day by the amount of hours. So if it's over 4 hours, it's a full day. If it's under 4 hours, it's a half day. So our district has early release days where the kids are in school for about 5 hours. And because of that, they call it a half day at the school, but really I'm getting paid a full day. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Just making sure that those, because now that I'm out of 2s, I want to still make sure that I have the amount that I'm supposed to have. You know? Yeah. Okay. Subscriptions. This is actually for my Disney Plus account. So it doesn't do all of my subscriptions, but it does do some. So I get to do 2 smiley faces because each TV is $1 because there's 25, and my Disney Plus is not 25. It's like 22, but that's okay. 1, 2. Alright. Viki is the streaming service that I use to watch my it says international TV, but let's be honest, it's all Asian shows. A lot of Korean, a lot of, do I get to mark any off? Yeah, I do. I'm gonna mark this one off and this one off. A lot of Chinese. There's some Japanese on there. They have movies too. I've watched a couple movies on there. They're okay. I actually go through stints where I prefer movies because then I can get stuff off my watch list a lot faster. Because it's funny because, like, most Asian dramas get 16 episodes and then that's it. The show's done. Some of them go up to 24, but like for the Chinese shows, they can have up to like 36, and each episode is about an hour, if not longer. So it's like a very big commitment. There's one I'm watching now that's Korean, and it has 40 episodes, which is so long, but each episode is only like 30 minutes. So, but sometimes the episodes drag on. Alright. So this is to fund my monthly bunko stint. Oh, I get to do 2 smiley faces. So next time we stuff, which will be next month, I think. Because I do it every other Tuesday. Actually, I do it the 1st and 3rd Tuesdays. we should have 2 that are fully funded. Whoa, whoa. And then the week after, or not the week after that, but the time after that. So this will be fully funded and this will be fully funded. So the $4 from these will go into this one. And so this one will get $6. Not next time, but the time after that. Which will actually, so that'd be 10, 16. It'll fully fund some of it, but not all of it. So, yeah, we're getting there. And I'm using these. This is technically a month ahead, but my month ahead means like to help me cover my summer months, because as a substitute, I don't get paid during the summer. For the teachers in our area, at least for our district, they have the option of getting 20, I think it's 22 and 24 checks. So that means that they'll get a big check in the summer that'll help cover the summer months. But as a substitute, we don't get that. So, yeah. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. Remember, you guys are awesome and amazing, and I hope you have a lovely day.